I've been reading what is available in the English language on the topic of Samaya. There isn't a whole lot of it. And much of what I have read, it really, this is, if you do this, very, very bad things will happen to you. If you do that, even worse things will happen to you. So it's very much like moral commandments. And I'm sure that's, of course, not the purpose of what samayas are. So I was wondering if you could help clarify just what is samaya, and then also how it differs from what we call, in the West, what we call moral commandments, and then also just how it's different from simple devotion.
You see, actually, according to the Buddhist traditions, there are three main traditions: the Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. So therefore, we have three sets of vows or the conducts. And these vows, first we have the Hinayana vows, which like 5 precepts and so on. Then we have the Bodhisattva vows, Mahayana, the Bodhisattva vows. And then the Vajrayana vows are called Samayas. And since the Vajrayana is very advanced teaching, that vows is more. If you violate it, it is more severe. But if you keep it, also it's more beneficial, and it's very it's very high. So therefore, the Vajrayana vows are called Samayas.
What is it about the Vajrayana vows? Or I guess, how are the Vajrayana vows? Or what is their essence that makes them different from commandments from a deity?
It's very different. Because you see, the Hinayana vows are kind of basic level, because they are just the purpose is to liberate ourselves. And then the Mahayana vows are more advanced, because it's not just for yourself, but to help all sentient beings. So it's a very, very wide. And the Vajrayana vows are even more, because they are, I think it is the only in the Vajrayana path that one can attain the enlightenment. Those who are very, very advanced, those who are very intelligent and very vigorous, can attain enlightenment within one lifetime. So therefore, it is very, very more advanced. So as it advances, that it makes a difference.
In the West, many practitioners are very secular, if not, so the notion that if I break my samaya, I'll be born as a porcupine or a hell realm being. I don't know that means a lot. At least with Western practitioners, I don't know. I haven't lived here in the East, so I'm curious if you could provide examples of breaking samaya and what the spiritual or psychological repercussions are for a person that breaks or drifts away from their samaya in this lifetime.
I feel that it is very important for the people to know what they are doing. You see, first of all, before they make any commitments, they should study. According to the teachings also, you should not just go for the teachings to anybody who giving teachings. I mean, we can receive as a lecture, but to make a commitment, serious commitment, one have to think very carefully and examine The students should examine the teachers. Teacher also should examine the students, and then after careful examination, that when you convince each other, when you can really take the commitment, then one should make the commitment. And so once you make the commitment, then you agree to believe what it is. So if you violate it, you already believed that if you violated this commitment, then you won't have to face very severe consequences.
What are some of the essential points of repairing samaya? I mean, you get a big enough group of people, even if there's a small percentage, who wind up breaking. These things inevitably happen. It's like if enough people get married, some marriages go bad, and
yeah, of course.
So I'm just curious.
There are many different degrees. Some, minor samayas, you can do yourself the confessions and so on, and some practices. And then more gross breaking, very severe samaya breakings. Then with the great regret, you confess and then receive the empowerment again, and that will purify whatever the broken samaya.